the westernunion.com VIP Lounge.
Did you guys enjoy that performance? If you enjoyed it, I need you to put your hands together.
Thanks,
one more
guys.
time for Sevyn Streeter.
Thank you. Thanks.
How you doing, doll?
I'm all right. You know, I'm here with these awesome people, so I'm great.
You are a trooper. Because first of all, she came here feeling like she's under the weather right now, drinking her tea during an interview, and still sounded incredible.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, it comes along with it, man.
Right.
I've been on my promo run now for probably about. Where's Dwight? What, like
2,
what?
3 months?
6 weeks, something like that. 6, 7 weeks, something like that.
So
We've been
you
on the road.
grinding.
So when you out there, you just talking a lot, and you know I talk so much. Like I do. But I'm just like that. Like, and I've been taking like my fans to, like spa days, and you know we've been doing a lot of things. So you know.
So was a spa day your idea? Because you're like, I need to relax.
I know I gotta do a spa day here.
Right.
I do. Dwight.
Can I come?
We gotta do a spa day here. Yeah.
She's not playing. She's ready to go now.
I'm serious. We gotta do one here for real.
So new album, On the Verge.
Yes, On the Verge.
Congratulations, by the way. I heard
Thank
Media
you.
On the Verge artist. When I heard her sing, I was like, that's why she's on the Verge.
Aw, thank you.
No, for
Thank
real.
you. I am so just excited about my album, you know, for my fans who know and maybe some who don't. This record deal and this you know, this opportunity to put out this album, I don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? This is my third deal. I was in 2 girl groups before I even got to this point. I was in a girl group when I was like 15. You know, we were signed to Interscope, and then I was in Rich Girl. We were signed to Jive Records, and so I don't take this opportunity, this record deal, and these people in this room for granted at all. I could not be happy about On the Verge, and I finally get to put out an album.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for me, On the Verge just means that I'm on the verge of this really beautiful journey with everybody in this room, and I could not be more excited about it. But, you know, for other people, it takes on different meanings. I've been on the road now, and so, you know, found fans who they're like, I'm on the verge of graduating. You know what I mean? I think that's amazing. Or I'm on the verge of getting married, or I'm on the verge of a breakup. You know what I mean? I'm on the verge of a breakthrough, like so many different things. And so I just, you know, I named the album On the Verge for that reason. It's a song on there for everything you're going through in your life. Trust me.
Nice. Do we have a date on it yet?
This summer. We're trying to figure out, I'm trying to figure out if I want it to be the top of the summer, middle, or the end of the summer. You know what I mean? End is like going back to school, or, you know, top of the summer, everybody excited because the summer coming in, it's swimsuit season. I don't know.
Well, Don't Kill the Fun feels like a summertime banger. You know what I mean? Drop down the roof and just don't kill it. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? We got that out right now. We'll definitely have more singles following that, and then the album. We're gonna figure out exactly when we want to put it out.
So, what do you think your next single off the album is gonna be?
Ooh, it's a great problem to have.
Okay.
I can't choose.
Okay.
Really, I have a couple that I have probably like 3 in my head right now that I'm trying to, you know, decipher between, but it's a really good problem to have.
Definitely.
And I can't wait for y'all to hear the album, period.
Now, this is your first album, right?
This is my first album. Call Me Crazy But was my EP.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm so excited, too, because they played Shattered on the B and Mary Jane finale.
Yeah.
So I was so excited about that.
She was like, what?
I know. All of a sudden, I'm on the road, and I, you know, was getting all of these tweets from fans. They're like, oh, my God, they played Shattered on the B and Mary Jane finale. And I was so excited to hear that. So, like, I Instagram and you know, Instagram B and Mary Jane and Gabrielle and Mara Akil. I was just so excited about that.
Well, with everything that you went through with your first 2 deals and where you are now, what do you think that you've learned the most, or how have you grown from it?
Man, what have I learned the most? I've learned to embrace what people may deem as crazy.
What do you mean?
I mean, all my life I've heard like lyrics in my head and words in my head and melodies in my head and all these types of things. And though being that kind of way, it's the thing that, you know, had me not going to football games when I was younger, but I went to the studio.
Yeah.
Or not hanging out with my friends and going someplace else. I had a rehearsal. Like all of the things. It's just like I've learned to like. I've learned that those are the things that make you beautiful, the things that people may not understand about you. And I learned that those are the things that make you beautiful. And I've learned to embrace those things. And I've learned to channel, you know, all of my emotional ups and downs and everything that I go through, I've learned to channel that into songs.
Right.
And
incredible songs.
Thank you. And I remember I told my manager one day, I was like, I really feel like I'm in a place now where no matter what it is that I'm going through or what I feel, I can make a song out of whatever.
Yeah.
And that is like, it's the most like freeing, you know what I mean? Most amazing thing ever. I've been waiting to get to this point where I can literally be going through something and be able to channel it into a song. And that's what I did with this album.
Well, for people who may not know, Sevyn Streeter is an incredible songwriter. She's written hits for Chris Brown, for Trey Songz. She wrote Ariana Grande's first hit that she really blew on. So if you don't realize this now, you should know you're sitting amongst musical genius right now. God, Congratulations for all your success.
Thank you.
So working with Chris Brown, how do you think that has kind of changed the direction of your career or changed you as an artist?
It changed my life.
Okay.
Working with Chris changed my life. The day that I asked him if I could write with him.
Yeah.
It changed my life. We were literally, I was still in Rich Girl. We were ending our session, and remember, I heard that he was across the hall about to start a session. I was like, "Hey, heard you about to start writing? You know, come write.
What's up?
Gotta come write."
Yeah.
And I didn't have any placements. Like I didn't have no songs on nobody, and he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna come and get you. And I remember I told the girls, and I was so excited. And you know, one of the girls left; she was tired, and the other two, we stayed and went in to write with him. And that was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And here we are, 5 years later, and I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know at the time that Rich Girl wasn't gonna last. Yeah. I didn't know that. And once it ended, writing with Chris was all that I had. But I didn't look at it like that's all that I had. I was so appreciative for that. Yeah. And it changed my life because I didn't know that writing with him and for him was gonna turn into me becoming his artist, which would turn into me, you know, writing, you know, my own singles like It Won't Stop or Don't Kill the Fun, and open up the doors for me writing records for, you know, The Wave for Ariana Grande or All the Way Home for Tamar Braxton, or you know, I didn't know that my life was gonna take that turn, but working with Chris, it changed my life, and I am forever just appreciative for that.
So now you two are like best friends, or that's like your brother?
That's my family for life, no matter what. I don't care what the world throws at me or him.
She's like, I don't care what the headlines say.
It's family. You know what I mean?
So how does that bother you? Because I mean, just being friends with Chris will sometimes wrap you up in the headlines. And I remember a few months ago, there was something that I personally was like, they bogus, they playing. But it was like something about you and Chris being caught with Karuchi. Oh, like, how do you
have this stuff? It's just ridiculous. Oh my God, it's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like,
right.
It's just, you can't do nothing about what people say. You just laugh it off and live your life. Like, there could not be a more brotherly, sisterly relationship than the one that me and that boy got. Listen here. That's my family all day. So like literally.
No, I completely understand that, because it's like you can't even be friends with a dude without it being something else. You know what I mean?
And the thing is too, I learned early on. Like I've been in this business since I was 15 years old. I learned early on that we as women, we determine the type of relationship that we have with people. Yeah. You know what I mean? I learned that real early on. So and I've watched, you know, women around me choose to have different types of relationships with men who they felt like were in power, or men who felt like they could, you know, I've watched that, and I've learned what to do and what not to do. Right. So I remember when I met Chris, it was already made up in my mind. I want to work with you. I want to write with him. I want to work with him. He's a musical genius. He's an anomaly. I don't want this opportunity to pass me by. And that we've had that type of relationship and friendship from the first day that we ever met. And it's going to continue to be like that.
That's what's well. So then, when he's going through all his trauma with everything, what do you say strictly? Do you stay focused on the music, or are you like, congratulations on the new baby? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you do you send the text like congratulations, or you just keep it like our new bang is #1 on the charts? You know what I mean?
You know, the way that I deal with my friendship with Chris, or my friendship with any of my friends, they know I'm the world's greatest listener. Yeah. You know what I mean? And no matter what he or any of my friends are ever going through, I'll make my phone calls. I'll send my text messages. I'm here whenever you need. You can call me 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Whatever it is that you need, I'm here for. You know what I mean? Outside of that, I feel like people they'll share with you what they want, when they're ready.
Very
true. You know what I
true.
mean? And I'm a huge believer in that because I'm that way.
Right.
So, like I said, with Chris or with any of my friends, I'm there when he or they need me. You know what I mean? Other than that, but I still do the, man, I'm so appreciative. This record is crazy, or I love this video, or this is so dope, or what do you think about this song for my album? Like,
sometimes
we're
you
like
need
that.
that though,
You know
because
what I mean?
like if everybody else is coming at you with asking you questions about your baby, you need your homies to hit you and be like, so what we eating tomorrow? You know what I mean? Just to keep you grounded and just be like, okay, everybody ain't with the ish.
With all of the craziness, you just need people that are they're gonna be there no matter what.
Last question about Chris: are you and Karuchi still friends? I mean, because if you break up with somebody, me personally, if you're my girl and you break up with your dude and he and I are cool because of you, we ain't speaking no more.
I'm
gonna keep it 100. I'm loyal to the death of me. You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, I've been on the road for 6 weeks, so I haven't. My best friends feel like I'm not being very freely right now, but they're understanding. I work so much, but I love Rooch. I think she's great, and one thing has nothing to do with the other. I don't get into their personal business. That's their personal lives. I think that's their business.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I have nothing to do with somebody else's relationship.